Welcome back to the Cranium Mirror. Today, we're uncovering a quiet epidemic taking place inside the modern brain. In neurology clinics across the country, a quiet pattern has been showing up on brain scans for years. Patients in their mid-30s, not elderly, not genetically at risk, not injured, are walking in with unexpected cognitive profiles. They are not demented, and their scores are technically normal, but they sit right on the borderline edge.
And the reason isn't a mystery. It is something they are doing for 3, 4, 5 hours every single day.
A decade-long research project at Harvard tracked 200 individuals, some sharp into their 80s, others slipping in their 40s. When researchers compared the brain scans, the difference didn't come down to age, genetics, education, or IQ. Before we dive deeper into the science, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. How many of these describe your last few months? You unlock your phone and instantly forget what you wanted to do. Or you are in the middle of a conversation and suddenly realize you completely missed the last 3 sentences. Reading anything longer than a few short paragraphs feels like immense work, and you end up giving up halfway. You spend hours scrolling on your phone, and when you stop, you feel more drained than when you started. You used to be the sharp one in the room, but now you find yourself constantly asking people to repeat themselves. If your answer is yes to more than 2 of these, the research we share next was written specifically for you. Here is the part most people don't know, and it changes everything: the biggest lie about the aging brain. For most of modern history, neuroscience operated on one assumption: that the adult human brain is a fixed, static organ, peaks in your 20s, then it's all downhill. Every forgotten name being just the natural price of getting older. This was taught in medical schools for decades and repeated by doctors worldwide. It is also completely wrong. In the mid-1990s, researchers began tracking something new, comparing the brain scans of middle-aged and older adults over time. Following 200 people for over a decade, some stayed sharp into their 80s, while others slipped in their 40s. When researchers compared the scans, the key difference didn't come down to age, genetics, education level, or IQ. The adult brain is never fixed. It either actively builds new connections every single day, or it prunes the old ones. There is no standing still. With every habit each day, you are actively choosing which direction your brain goes. What cognitive decline actually looks like inside your skull. Think of your brain as a dense forest with billions of trees, each tree connected to others by branches called synapses. Here is the part your biology teacher left out. Your brain is a ruthless gardener that constantly performs synaptic pruning. If a neural pathway sits unused for too long, your brain decides it is dead weight and completely cuts it.
When your daily life looks identical every single day, your brain has no reason to maintain its vast neural network.
So it starts trimming systematically, and you feel it as sudden brain fog, lost words, or an empty mind. But pruning only tells half the story. The other half involves BDNF, your brain's natural fertilizer.
Brain-derived neurotrophic factor acts as miracle growth, keeping existing neurons alive and building strong new pathways.
Without enough BDNF, your brain literally cannot repair itself, build new connections, or adapt to daily challenges. The Harvard study revealed that BDNF levels were the single biggest predictor of long-term cognitive sharp status. Tracking participants for over 10 years proved that these measured brain changes were deep, structural, and permanent. Clinical neurologists warn that treating your brain like a passive consumption device is the worst habit for BDNF. While your prefrontal cortex sits dark, your BDNF levels plummet, grinding your natural repair cycle to a halt. The clinical consensus shows this decline is reversible, but the window narrows the longer you choose to wait. Here are the 4 proven ways to rebuild your brain and elevate your BDNF, starting from today. First is daily deep reading for 20 to 30 minutes uninterrupted. the primary habit long-term researchers swear by. Deep reading activates 4 major brain regions at once, triggering massive BDNF release and instant synaptic strengthening. Second, learn a completely unfamiliar skill to force your brain to construct brand new neural highways from scratch. Third, prioritize moderate aerobic exercise and deep sleep. One 30-minute workout session can double or triple BDNF levels. During deep sleep, your brain clears out metabolic waste and physically restructures the strong connections built throughout your day. Fourth, establish strict digital boundaries to stop short-form content from conditioning your brain to expect constant dopamine clips. Designate a daily phone-free block to retrain your brain to enjoy sustained focus, deep thought, and long-term cognitive reserve.
Your brain rewires itself every single day based on what you feed it. Like, share, and subscribe to the Cranium Mirror for more neuroscience insights and start rebuilding your neural pathways today.